Standing Committee Report Number 3237, third reading of Senate Bill 2050, Senate Draft 2, relating to industrial hemp-derived products.
Is there any discussion? Senator Ruderman.
Thank you, Mr. President. I would like to express my reservations on this bill, but first I'd like to declare a potential conflict of interest in that I sell a lot of CBD in my personal business. Although this bill wouldn't affect me more than the several industries that it affects, in the abundance of caution, I'd like to disclose that potential conflict.
As you're in a general class, the ruling is no conflict. Please proceed with your comments.
Thank you. I agree that CBD needs to be regulated. I just don't feel, I rise in support with reservations.
Proceed.
I don't believe that we are the right place to regulate it. I think it's obvious that the Department of Health has more important, more urgent things to do than regulate CBD. And even when the current crisis is over, this will still remain true. Aside from the economic benefits it's bringing to many people in our state, the health benefits are huge and still developing. Even unregulated, I can think of no other product in our society that has the benefit to risk ratio that CBD has, and it's still unfolding. Ultimately, the federal government will regulate CBD and supersede any efforts we take, and I don't think it's useful to spend millions of dollars and a lot of effort by the Department of Health to do something that is going to be superseded any minute now. I think that this is the mildest of the CBD regulating bills that we saw, and many in our industry support it. And I want to thank the three chairs involved for the work on this bill and letting this bill be the one to proceed. I remain skeptical that this is an appropriate Hawaii priority, and I think this is a rabbit hole we don't need to go down. So I'll be watching carefully and voting with reservations. Thank you.
Thank you. Further discussion? Senator Baker.
Thank you, Mr. President. I rise in strong support of this measure.
Please proceed.
In 2019, the U.S. Department of Agriculture opened the industrial hemp market due to the passage of the Agricultural Improvement Act of 2018. With the new industrial hemp market, approximately over 16,000 hemp growers have emerged throughout the United States. In response, the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, issued non-legally binding public statements, argued that it is illegal to market Cannabidiol as a food additive or dietary supplement because it is an active ingredient in a pharmaceutical drug. In Hawaii, the Department of Health has adhered to the FDA's public guidance. However, cannabidiol products continue to be sold across Hawaii with no regulatory oversight. While the nation awaits the FDA to further act on this issue, Senate Bill 2050, Senate Draft 2, creates a timely regulatory framework to address some of the confusion amongst consumers and the industry. It really tags on to a regulatory framework that already exists with the Department of Health. Please help our state provide action on this issue by joining me in voting yes on Senate Bill 2050, Senate Draft 2. Mahalo.
Thank you. Further discussion? If not, do we have unanimous consent? Reservations for Senators Thielen, Riviere, Harimoto, Ruderman, Kim.
25 ayes.
Thank you. Senate Bill 2050 SD2 passes third reading.